Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Thursday Night Mini Healings. I am Summer Avalon, and tonight's going to be a great night. We're going to do some healing pulses. We're going to look at trapped emotions, and we'll also look at maybe some negative beliefs, but then we'll also balance it with positive beliefs or positive emotions. Oh, Victoria, that's so wonderful. That is so very nice. I really, really appreciate that. I need all the help I can get. So yeah. Hope everybody is doing well. Everyone in my house is sort of snuggled in blankets. So Dexter's wearing long johns because it's cold. But and Duncan, where did Duncan go? Oh, there he is. Duncan's got a little jacket on, but he doesn't exactly need it like Dexter does. So welcome everyone. There is Leslie. Thank you, Victoria. Sometimes I don't, so your support is very nice. So yes, I'm trying to think if there's any new news. Not in particular, really. Got a few holiday and New Year's specials listed on Facebook. And I also mentioned them in the live last week. So, and there is Mary. Welcome, Mary. Hope you are doing well. So, in about 3 minutes, we will start with our first healing pulse, which I know a number of you comment how helpful it is, but I also know there are a few people that they don't really feel it, and that's okay. You know, everyone is different. Not everybody feels the same thing. So hopefully there are other things that resonate with you. I am good, but you know, I'm already looking forward to spring. Or that we are not here when the bitter cold arrives. So we shall see. Yes, but all in all, we are well. Nice, Leslie. So I'm just reading through comments. Oh, and there's Marina. Welcome, Marina. So, yes, in 1 minute, we will start our first healing pulse. I don't know why. I'm a little tired tonight, but all in all, it's been a really good week. So, yeah. So, my class that I'm teaching starts Saturday afternoon, and then it ends on Sunday for Holy Fire Reiki 1 and 2. So, that's sort of exciting and fun. So, yeah, it's a if you're curious about energy, it's a really good first class. And it is now 10 after. So let's do our first healing pulse. So if you are new to the show, we do 3 to 4 healing pulses in a show. These are fabulous for really working with anything physical going on, or if you have something emotional like anxiety, you just need to think a little bit about where physically does that energy live in your body. So, and what I mean by that is, so if you have something physical going on, say your knee hurts or you have a stomach ache or just some type of physical discomfort, that is a perfect place to send energy. But if it's emotional, oftentimes that emotion resides in your body, or that anxiety has some type of physical effect on your body. So, where do you feel that? Because that's where you're going to want to send the energy. So, I want you to rub your hands together and place your hands exactly where you want to receive the energy. And then imagine my hands on yours. So not only are you receiving your own healing frequencies, but also mine too. And with this, the most important part of this is that you be open and allowing. So just breathe in that energy, allow it to go exactly to where it needs to. With each breath in, imagine the healing going a little deeper, a little further to where it needs to go. With each breath out, you are releasing something that doesn't belong, something that you can let go. So just imagine that energy, allowing it to heal. Okay, so that was our first healing pulse of the night. I hope everybody is doing well. Wonderful, Victoria. Love that you're able to receive. And thank you, Mary. Yeah, I need to record these little nice things you guys say and look at them. So let's start the night off with individual healing. So if you have something you want to work on, just put it in the comments. Good, Leslie. You're letting the energy flow. So it's a good job. And I'm hoping there's not any connection issues. I even went through my browser and I only have one browser with one window open. So hopefully there will not be any bad internet issues tonight, but I don't know. I'm 5 feet from the router. I shouldn't have issues, but I do. And I have cable internet, so I should not have trouble. So yeah, you guys are sort of quiet. So I'm hoping that isn't my internet talking, right? All right, Leslie, you're first on the list. Well, I'm glad the breath is getting better. But you're right. If it's not exactly where you want it to be, then we need to continue to work on it. So let me look at my little grouping of papers, and we'll just see what tool I'm going to use. Okay, so we're going to look at this particular list. All right, so Mary wants to work on financial stuckness. Okay. All right. So Leslie, let's see what comes up for you. Inadequate, Leslie. Let's get an age for that. 17. That's a tough age. Easy to feel inadequate. So let's release and remove that. Nice, Victoria. Just imagine it floating away, releasing, making sure all the remnants of that are gone. Wonderful. All right, so I'm going to add Victoria to the list about working on blocks. All right, Mary, you are next. We're going to work on financial stuckness. So let's see what is playing a role in holding that in place. Indecision. Thank you, Leslie. I really appreciate that. All right, so let's see for Mary, what age was indecision? Around 29. Somehow that is playing a role, Mary. So let's release that. So that did release. And when I release, I either fill it right away with healing energy, or like in my regular sessions, I usually fill in things at the end, unless I've got something that's come up right then and there. But I never like to totally send someone away without filling the voids. So Victoria's working on clearing blocks. Marina, that's a really nice one. So Marina wants to work on feeling more valuable. And seeing the value in self. Okay. All right, so Victoria, working on blocks. Loss of femininity. Let me get an age on that and see if that makes sense. "16, Victoria. So let's go ahead and release that. So somehow that's playing a role. So that released. And the void's been filled. Marina wants to work on feeling more valuable and seeing value in herself. So let's see what is playing a role in that. So the word that comes up for you, Marina, is coveting, which typically when you covet something, it's you want to possess something that belongs to someone else. So let me get an age for this and we'll see if that makes sense. $14. So let's release that because somehow that's playing a role in this. So that did release. If anyone new has come in and if you want to put something down, let me know. But you know, since it's so quiet, I think I'm going to go through and we'll do good, Victoria. I'm glad you can be a part in that release. I really like how you guys are working through what has come up. So I always make sure that things release, but I think especially mentally, if you can sort of figure it out, because not all of this can be figured out, but if you can, I think it makes the healing more powerful. All right, so Leslie, going back and seeing if there's another layer that we can work on to improve your breath. And so I'm going to see, we're going to use a different list. So let's see what we're going to use. So we're not going to use the same one. We're not going to use this one. Oh, okay. We're going to use this one. All righty. All right. So Leslie, low self-esteem. Let me get an age for that. You are welcome, Leslie. 26. Let's go ahead and release that. So that did release. Mary, you are next. Spiritual suicide. So this term has come up a few times for other people. Well, somehow, Leslie, that's playing a role. That's okay, Marina. I know it's really early in the morning. So for those of you who don't know, Marina's in Iceland currently. All right, so Mary, spiritual suicide. So let me get an age for that. 18. So with this, it's often just a sign that you didn't want to be here during that time of your life. Yes, especially between the two eclipses, there's been some really powerful things going on. So I'm going to release the spiritual suicide. So that did get released. All right, Victoria, you are next. Negativity. Let me get an age for that. Wow, I did not know that, I don't think. Welcome, Anne-Marie. I'm just working on individual. Okay, so I think my internet went out for a moment because it actually told me. They've got a new feature on here. For this particular program, it doesn't always tell me. All right, so we're going back to Victoria and negativity, and I'm going to get an age. Good, so I guess this means I'm back. You are, Sissy. Good job. All right, so let's see what age for Victoria. Sorry, I've got hair that's like making my nose itch. All right, so yes, because today is November 17th and we are live tonight. Sounds cold, sissy. All right, so Victoria and a date on negativity. "23, Victoria. But you know, with this, I'm not getting this was you, so someone around you around that time. So I'm going to go ahead and release how that person affected you. So that released. And Marina is next. Hopefully she's still awake or she'll get this on the replay. Marina wants to work on feeling more value in herself. All right, so let's see what Marina gets. Hostility. Let's see what age. Well, that's good. All right, so what age for hostility? 11. Tough age for that. Let's get rid of that because that's not helping you. So releasing and removing hostility. So Anne-Marie or Sissy, if you want to put down anything to work on. And then in a moment, we will be doing our second healing pulse of the night. Oh, I'm sorry, Victoria. A tough time. So let's do our second healing pulse of the evening. With this, rub your hands together. Place your hands exactly where all right, Sissy, as soon as we're done with the healing pulse, we will work on procrastination, okay? All right, so place your hands exactly where you want to receive the energy. Imagine my hands on yours, and now you are just accepting and receiving the healing energy. Oh, excuse me, there's little Duncan that wants to come and help. Come here, Duncan. Oh, okay, Dunk. All right, we're doing the healing pulse. Okay, so everyone just breathe in that energy. Imagine it going exactly where it needs to go. Just breathe it in. Open and allowing. Okay, so that was healing pulse number 2. And so we're going to work on Sissy, procrastination. Then I'm going to add Anne Marie. Addictions and forgiveness. Both really tough issues, Anne Marie. But hopefully we can help. Would you believe tonight is show number 122? All right, so. All right, procrastination. So because procrastination is on a number of my lists, Sissy, I asked to see if that's just something we can release. And I'm getting there's more to it than just procrastination. There's something guilt. A hard thing too. All right, so let me get an age on that. "23, Sissy. So let's release that. I don't think it's always your fault, Sissy. You are welcome, Victoria. Okay, Emery. So let's see. Addiction and forgiveness. You are welcome, Sissy. Panic. So let's see what age that was for you, Anne Marie. "33. So let's release that because somehow that's playing a role in holding the others there. So that did release. All right, so that was it for this list. And now I'm going to do some group negative beliefs. We'll just see what comes up. Here we go. All right. So let's see how many there are. 2. I am unwelcome. Let's see how many of you have this. Have I am unwelcome. So let's clear that. All right, let's see what the other one is. I can't understand. Let's see how many of you have that one. I think that one's a fairly new one to the group. 75% have that one. So let's release that. So that did release. Nice. Okay, so next what time is it? Wow, Leslie. Nice. Anne Marie. I'm glad that resonated with you. I'm hoping that that helps lessen the things that you're dealing with right now. So, I'm trying to think what we should do. We should just, let's do the positive. I will find you 2 positive emotions and reinforce. In the meantime, I suppose I should do my little commercial teaching coming up. Or you and a family member would like to take Reiki, but maybe you need a creative schedule. Maybe you just want to be in a class with just the 2 of you, or you aren't always available on weekends. You know, we can schedule several evenings a week and just do it for a few weeks until the class is done, or just know that if you just want the 2 of you to be in a class, that's fine too. We'll just schedule it separate. That is so annoying because the only thing connected to the internet right now is this channel. So, love my Charter Spectrum. Very irritating. So, shoot. So with what I did the last few minutes, I released for the group, I am unwelcome, 55%. And then I can't understand, 75% of you have this. So those have been released. And next I'm going to work on the positive emotion list. So if you would like to do that, just put a 2 in the comments. And we'll see. Oh, good. There's some 2s. So that means that some of you at least are hearing me. All right. So I got Marina, Leslie, Victoria, Mary, all right, so I'll get started. If anyone didn't put a 2 in, you can just proceed to do so. Oh, and Anne Marie. Okay. And Sissy. All right, so the first one I'm doing is for Marina. All right, Marina, unhurried and worthy. I like that, especially the worthy. That goes well with seeing value in yourself. Yes, 122 shows. So all of those are on Facebook, but it was, let me look and see when I started doing YouTube too. I think I've got over 50 shows on YouTube. So that's sort of cool. Yes. Leslie, you are next. Yes, it does, Marina. All right. So, Leslie, you got present and unselfish. So, I think those are very nice with the holidays coming. Sometimes it's just hard to be present. But the one good thing about the election being over is the commercials. It's like, oh my gosh, how horrible was all the media? No matter where you were at, if you were on, TV, radio, YouTube, horrible commercials. All right, Victoria, you are next. Just need to flip the page. Duncan's sitting in my lap, just looking up at me. Do you need some too, Duncan? I think he might need some. Wow, Victoria, you got flowing and invigorated. What a combo. That's cool. Very nice ones this night. All right, Mary, you are next. Unique and popular. I like that. I think especially for someone who's going into business, those are really good words. So that's cool. Anne Marie, you are next. So let's see what you get. So Anne Marie, you got sensible, which isn't that fun, but it's probably helpful, right? But I like this one a lot for you. It's prosperous. So reinforcing those. And Sissy, you are next. Rewarded and reliable, Sissy. Nice. You are welcome, Victoria and Mary. Okay, so let's do our third healing pulse of the night. So with this, rub your hands together, get that energy flowing. When your hands are warm, place your hands exactly where you want to receive the energy. Yes, Sissy, good ones. And then just breathe in that healing energy. Imagine with each breath in, it goes in a little deeper. With each breath out, imagining you're releasing what doesn't belong. Open and allowing. Okay, so that was our third healing pulse of the night. So we had some good words. So what ones are you going to use? So we had unhurried, worthy, unselfish, present, flowing, invigorated, unique, popular, sensible, prosperous, rewarded, and reliable. So I think with me, I'm going to borrow flowing and prosperous. That's a nice theme for me. So who else is going to borrow some? Very nice. All right, so let's do, yes, that was nice too, Leslie. Flowing and invigorating, yes. And those were both Victoria's. So use that energy to do something amazing, Victoria. Yeah, that's just pretty cool. So I think we might end a tiny bit early tonight. So let's do our aura strengthening. Just writing down that we did it. So there was like a Facebook post that talked about strengthening the aura that I shared on my page. I thought it rather nice. So with this, you can use Healing Pulse Energy, or I always like to encourage you to practice using your own energy. And so to start, just rub your hands together. If you are using Healing Pulse Energy, just set that intention that you are using it, and then start beaming the energy out to your aura. Imagine that it's flowing and your aura is getting thicker and stronger. Oh, yes, Leslie, you will definitely need that. And don't forget, put a little bit of reflectivity in your aura so that if anyone's spewing some negativity, at least they get a dose of it too. And it wouldn't hurt, along with doing the aura strengthening, that you do some shielding too, Leslie. Anyone who's going to be doing some holidays where people don't always have the best mindset. And sometimes bad things happen with storms and maintenance. People get angry. So just imagine that your shield is protecting you, much like your aura, but it's got even more purpose and intention than just your aura. Nice, Victoria. I love seeing what you're working on. So just keep sending that energy out. So I just finished taking the highest level in Reiki. They've changed the name. It used to be just Yusui Holy Fire Karuna Reiki. Well, now they've added something more to it. It's just a little much for me. So I'm just going to tell you I took Holy. So symbols are something special in Reiki. Giving evening next Thursday. The past few years, I've actually done Reiki shows. I think this will be is it my third or fourth year doing a Reiki show? Maybe it's my third year. So that evening, I'm going to do a show entirely of Reiki. Oh, next Thursday, I'm doing a special Thanksgiving show for Reiki, because I just took Yusui Holy Fire Karuna Reiki. And so I'm going to actually go through the different energies of the different levels and the different symbols. I'm not going to talk a lot about symbols because symbols in Reiki are sort of sacred, but I'm going to tell you like what a symbol can do. And then I'll share the energy with you. And I'll do that from the first level up through the 8 symbols for Karuna Reiki. So if you are sensitive to energy or are curious about Reiki, it will be a really good show for you to watch, either live or on the replay. Oh, Anne Marie, unfortunately, I think it's my internet that I pay a lot of money. I live in a city and I have cable internet, which means I should have pretty good internet. No, unfortunately not. So I think I need to call. So, but thank you for your patience, Anne Marie. I just definitely need to see what I can do about making it better, because very frustrating. So, but I'm hoping that you still enjoyed the evening and were able to enjoy the energy. So I'll do a post tomorrow about the Thursday night show. And for those of you who attend my Reiki share every month, I've got something special planned for you for Tuesday. So I will post that information also. So thank you, everyone. Have a good week and a good weekend because that's coming up. Good night.